Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we are back with wholesome new question which says, let M be a 2 cross 2 symmetric matrix, great, with integer entries. Then M is invertible if, okay. So, look at this. First, we have to talk to M. So, M is what? Symmetric matrix. Symmetric means what? Its transpose should be same. So, focus on diagonal element first. Suppose it is A, it is B. So if this is B, this has to be B. And then this can be C. So we got our matrix this. And it is integer. So I can say that A, B, C belongs to integer. Okay. Now, if this is integer and these guys are saying that it is invertible. Invertible means what? Its determinant is not equal to 0. Okay, if, so you have to find out the if. So first focus on option number A. So I'm talking to A. The first column of M is the transpose of second column of M. Okay, so first column of M A, this is not column, this is row. First column of M A B is transpose of second row. So what is second row? So I will talk to second row. So B C transpose. So I will do transpose. So it will become B and C. Okay. So look at this. Now you know that, like, if this holds true, suppose this holds true. Okay. Or I'll tell you one thing. Wait. So suppose that we have to find out the determinant. So determinant of M would be what? AC minus B square. Now be super slow. If A is equal to B, okay, and B is equal to C, so from here can I say that A equal to B equal to C? Just think about it. You guys can compare na. So A is equal to B and B is equal to C. So this means what? A equal to B equal to C. And if this is true, then I can say that A into C will become A square minus B is also A. So minus A square. So it will become 0 na. This means the option number 1 is false because this case it is not invertible. So this option is wrong. Okay. Now focus on option number 2, that is B. Be slow and you will understand. The second row of M, the second row of M, B, C, is the transpose of first column of M. So first column of M. So A, B, transpose. So I will do transpose, so it will become A and B. So B will become A, C will become B. So again in this option also A equals to B equals to C, and you know that if A equals to B equals to C, this determinant will become 0. This means in this case also it will not be invertible. We have to find out the cases in which the matrix will become invertible. Okay, so option number B is also wrong. Now let's jump on to the option number C. Okay, look at this. So option C. Now what they are saying, M is a diagonal matrix with non-zero entries in the main diagonal. So there is some M, okay, and M is a diagonal matrix. So if it is diagonal matrix, this means what? It will have element in the diagonal only, means A, C, and remaining elements will become 0. Correct? And now look at this. M is a diagonal matrix with non-zero entries in the main diagonal. So this is the main diagonal, and here you cannot put zeros. So it will be A and C, and both and A and C are integer, where A and C cannot be 0. Correct? So this time determinant of M will become what? AC. And you know that none of them is 0. This means that AC will be a number. If AC is number, this means it is invertible. Number other than 0. If determinant is 0, then it is not invertible. Na? Here you are getting something. Suppose they are saying A and C is non-zero. Non-zero means what? Any number other than 0. So its determinant will never be 0. This means it is invertible. Now focus on option number D. The product of entries in the main diagonal of M is not the square of any integer. Wait, very good. So the product of entries in the main diagonal. So in main diagonal you have what? AC. So you got AC, and is not equal, is not the square of any integer. Look at this. This was B square. Na? B is a integer and it is square number. So this means what? This is the diagonal element. Na? AC was the diagonal element, product of diagonal element. So if this is not equal to the square of any integer, this means it can never be 0. If it is equal to square of any integer, then only it will become 0. It's a non-zero quantity. This means what? Option D is also correct. In this case also you will have invertible matrix. I hope this question is clear. Okay, so see you guys in the next session of MathFlix.